Generet heeft haar patrimonium geschonken aan de King Baudouin Stichting om medisch onderzoek te gaan steunen. En zij wou dat doen eigenlijk in een domein waar dat er werkelijk impact was. En het beheerscomité van het Fonds Generet heeft besloten om het domein van de zeldzame ziekten te gaan steunen.
In België alleen al zijn er meer dan 700.000 mensen die een zeldzame ziekte hebben. En wat is het grote probleem bij de zeldzame ziektes, die we soms ook weesziektes noemen? Dat er weinig aandacht naartoe gaat, dat er weinig onderzoek gebeurt op de zeldzame ziektes. En dit is waar het Fonds Generet echt het verschil maakt. Want elk jaar opnieuw stellen ze 1 miljoen euro ter beschikking van een Belgische onderzoeker die tot de wereldtop behoort en die de middelen zal inzetten om in 1 of meer zeldzame ziektes te gaan begrijpen hoe de ziekte ontstaat, hoe ze ontwikkelt en hoe we die kennis kunnen gebruiken om nieuwe diagnostica te ontwikkelen en nieuwe geneesmiddelen te ontwikkelen.
My lab is studying inherited peripheral neuropathies that are also called Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, or shortly CMT. This is the most common inherited disorder of the peripheral nervous system. It is a rare disorder. It happens 1 in 2,500 individuals. And we are studying a very specific form of CMT disease that is caused by mutations in tyrosyl tRNA synthetase, an absolutely essential protein for the life of every cell of our body. But only peripheral neurons are affected. So the fundamental aim of our research is to understand why mutations in this omnipresent protein could cause an aging disease that affects peripheral nervous system only.
The peripheral nervous system is responsible for connecting our brain to our body. And it's composed of very long neurons. They can be up to 1 meter long, which gives them a particular vulnerability. It's very hard to maintain very long neurons. So there are genetic diseases called inherited peripheral neuropathies, in which an individual is born with mutations which causes these peripheral nerves to degenerate. So these patients, they can start from childhood, starting losing their abilities to move the muscles, to feel touch, to feel temperature, and it can also lead to them having skeletal deformities. Meanwhile, their brain are still functioning perfectly. And when did your symptoms start?
For me, the symptoms started about 10 to 12 years old. When I have to do gymnastics, it didn't go so well anymore. I couldn't follow the others. I started falling down. Now my main problems are long distance, keeping my balance, going up and down stairs, and my hands. I've a lot of problem with my hands, so if I have to do, like my shirt, my wife closes it for me.
So there is more than 100 genes associated with Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, which makes finding a cure extremely complex, and it also is responsible for the extreme variability that we see between the patients that are affected with this disorder.
My younger brother stopped working when he was 40 years old because it was impossible for him to continue to work. One sister is at the stage of almost every time using a wheelchair.
We are studying one of the first proteins that ever appeared in the evolution of living systems. Every organism in the world has this protein. We will start from nerve biopsies of the patients that are affected with this disease. We are in the privileged position that one of these patients donated his body for science, for the research in my lab. So this is the paraffin embedded sural nerve of this patient, where we are going to do spatial transcriptomics. Because it is so ancient and so conserved, we can use fruit flies as our model. We can in fact replace the fruit fly gene with the human gene and make the flies sick. We share many aspects of our behavior with the flies. We feel as the flies feel. They can fall in love as humans do. They have long neurons as in humans, and if we express the CMT mutation, they start degenerating from the tip of the axons towards the cell body. We have a lot of flies to do a lot of statistical analysis. So fruit flies is a stepping stone to get faster to a cure for our CMT patients. So this is where our flies live.
Okay.
This is their fly hotel. And this is how they look like. You see? They're climbing.
So the left ones are the one with CMT,
Yes.
and the
You
right
can
ones
see
are
them.
the
See?
control group.
Yes, see, this is their fly food, and in the fly food we can put drugs so that they can eat their drugs, and in their progeny we can see what is happening. Studying Drosophila is a powerful approach, but we need a human component. So we take white blood cells from the patients and we reprogram them into motor neurons in a dish in order to get relevant insights for their disease. Thanks to the award of the Generet Fund managed by the King Baudouin Foundation, we can make our dreams come true. We hope to find a cure for the patients with this rare form of CMT disease that hopefully can also be applied to other patients with CMT disease and even with patients with acquired neuropathies as diabetic or cancer neuropathies.